Hello, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about one of the top use cases that you should be building for ChatGPT apps. I've been hearing a lot of questions from folks who are asking, what kind of apps can I be building for ChatGPT as we prepare for the opening of submissions? What are the kind of applications that you can be building? And I think this is going to be one of the top use cases that most people use ChatGPT apps for. Now, I'll set some context first before I show you exactly what we're going to be looking at today. ChatGPT has 800 million weekly active users, which means that this is becoming a very big channel for getting people into your business. Now, if you are running an online store or an online service and you're looking for new avenues to bring people into your business, ChatGPT apps is going to be one of those ways that you can get people into your store or into your storefront or whatever it might be, whatever business you're doing very, very quickly. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at an e-commerce use case. I have actually wired in a Shopify Store and pulling information from there to display in ChatGPT apps. And I'm going to show you some of these things. Now, this app is not fully completed yet, but I'm still working on it. So once I'm done with it, I'll do a full deep dive into exactly how it's built so you can see all the various components, and I'll be sharing the code as usual on my GitHub repo once it is ready. But just wanted to share with you sort of the thoughts around it and some of the ways you can start thinking about building these e-commerce applications. So what we have is a wellness store here. It has a Shopify store basically. So what we want to do is to make it possible to search and interact with the store directly from ChatGPT. So I have built 3 components, which I'm going to be exploring with you and showing you how they work, and also some ideas that you have to think about when you're building for a chat interface, because this is something that is a little bit different from when you're building a web application. There are a few things you have to keep in mind when you're building with ChatGPT apps. For instance, you might want to use the model to help people provide more information about a particular product. That is a little bit different from the way things work normally on web applications, where it's more like clicking into a new screen and stuff like that. So there are new things to kind of keep in mind. So let's explore some of these components so you could see exactly what the possibilities are. Now, the very first thing I'm going to be doing is to just take a look at a wide range of products. I want to search through a wide range of products. So there's a wellness store, so I could say something like, show me the supplement for gut health. This particular tool call or components is supposed to show us a list of products that meets this specific search criteria. So we're using a carousel component right here, and you can scroll to see the different products that is bringing up. And I also added a few buttons here. Now, because we're in a different interface, now we can do things like, I want to hear more information about this Ellen Healthcare Ovofolic Myo-Insel blend powder. Forgive my pronunciation. I'm not the best at pronouncing medication names, by the way. Okay, so if I click on this button, what I expect is that I'm sending back a message to ChatGPT with information about this product so that it can give me even more information. So now it's going and doing like a broader search. It's pulling information from different places, information about the key ingredients for this particular product, the benefits, and how it actually works. Now, this is why, in my opinion, ChatGPT is going to be the dominant way people search for products and search for services, is because you can go beyond just what you've seen even on the product. You can combine the research with wherever the product is coming from and see a lot of information. So here, I'm not just relying on what's in the store. ChatGPT is also using search and its knowledge to provide as much information as possible. So you can see things like, here's what some users said, and here's a summary of what we've pulled in. And this is such a big deal. This is a huge piece. You're providing whoever your customers are or your would-be customers with more information about the product and giving them the ability to see all these different things while also providing them with a component that looks like this. So I really like this. This is pretty cool. So let's say I wanted to ask for a specific product. I wanted to just get information about a product. Tell me about, and I'm going to put the product name here. and we're going to see exactly what this looks like. Now, this time around is going to be pulling just for this one product. So this is a component that is looking at just one product. It's not looking at a list of products. It's going to be looking at one product. Now I need to fix my loading screen here, but you could see now we have this looking at just one product. We're looking at the different images with this product, and as well as the description, as well as add to cart, and also being able to go view this to sell. So this is how people are going to be researching for products moving forward, right? They're going to be researching it in this particular way, and then using the information they have to make a decision as to what product to buy. This is already happening today. A lot of people are using ChatGPT as their research tool to learn more about different things. So naturally, it's going to be a way to bring people in. This is why Google was really worried when ChatGPT launched, because they saw this potential. There's a potential as this is a new storefront to get people into your business. So which means as a builder, if you're building these types of tools, you're going to get a lot of requests from people who want to build things like this for their stores, for their services. This opens up a whole new raft of opportunities. If you're someone who's a freelance builder, if you are starting an agent building agency or any of these types of things, these are going to be the top use cases that you're going to be looking at. So it's very important to start thinking about how to build them, and also how to build them to solve for the specific use cases here. All right. Now I'm going to go and do something else. I'm going to say, compare two of the top vitamin C supplements from the store. So in this case, what we're trying to do here is using a component that is going to help with comparison of products, because this is something else people like to do when they are researching a product to buy. They want to compare products. So in my case, actually, what I'm intending to do is to compare things like, what ingredients exist in the two products and things like that. So you could see here, actually, it just went and showed me two of the same things, and maybe this search is actually not working as well. But you can see below, even the search that it returns shows us, different sort of vitamin C complex versus basic vitamin C, and showing sort of the differences and all these types of things. So this could be something that you could use to actually show people, product comparison, stuff like that. I still need to work on this. I'm still actively building on this. So I want to share with you guys a type of app you could be building right now in preparation for when this thing launches, and also how you could take some of this to go provide store owners, e-commerce folks with an opportunity for them to bring in more business. This is definitely going to be big. So I'm going to be sharing with you more of what I have been able to do, more ideas about ways to incorporate these components along with the actual chat models and how it kind of interact with one another. So I'm going to be thinking through how this works, because this is a whole new surface area of building, a whole new way of thinking about building these types of things. So I think we're still learning as we go. So I'll be sharing more of these. Like I said, I'll be doing a deeper dive into exactly how to build something like this, because it's a little bit more complex than I actually expected. Obviously, I'm using an MCP server. So I'll be walking you through what that looks like and how to put it together. I'm curious to hear what thoughts you have or what you're building on your end. Are you getting any requests so far from people who are asking you to build ChatGPT apps? And what is that looking like? What type of apps are you thinking about building? Drop them in the comments below. Now, if you like content like this, please feel free to drop us a like and a subscribe so that other folks who are interested in content like this can also get access to it. Until next time, do have a great one. Cheers.